Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Yes, this is Koop. No, Rusty Rice isn't a top 32 wide receiver. What? Is this C-Dubs? Come on, man. We're recording Smoking Hot Takes. Welcome into Smoking Hot Takes. I hope you packed your bikini, KDawg, because we've got some hot running back rankings that'll tan your behind. From Tajay Spears to running backs we truly hold dear. The fire chamber is lit, and let's get to it.
Smokin'. Yo, welcome into Smoking Hot Takes. Wow. Koop's can,
that was creative.
His full-time job is now writing intros for the podcast.
I don't know.
That was beautiful.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Job well done.
Cool. Let's get it.
All right. First of all, thank you for tuning in. And second of all, follow us 51 times on that Spotify follow button and a 5-star review. You can get your mom to leave a review, your dad, your grandma, your dog,
your boss,
your girlfriend,
your
your
burner
boss,
account,
your boyfriend, burner account, Kevin Durant.
That'd be lit.
Hit up if you know Christian McCaffery. Give him a heads up that we're about to give him a nice ranking today.
You might,
because we're ranking our running backs.
Woo!
Which did you say we were ranking the running backs today? Oh yeah, because Tajay Spears, we're holding deer.
Yeah, I told
KDawg holds a
to
beer.
pack a bikini.
Yeah.
Because these picks can be hot.
Do you own a bikini, KDawg?
A couple. Yeah. I brought a few to try on.
Oh. This is an NSFW podcast. If you're listening at work, careful. All right. Any other news that we have to talk about?
Brandon Ayuk.
I can't believe we went there. I was calling it.
How is this possible?
Well, some people can really foresee the future, and some people claim they can, like Prof.
Can't believe we got 50 mil, huh? It's crazy.
Well, yeah. I had to give him some of my money for that to happen, but I think the Seahawks are going to really like him this year.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about running backs. So we're going through. I have 36 for us. We'll talk about the top 15.
Same methodology.
Same methodology as last episode. It's an aggregate point system that Koop, KDawg, and C-Dubs don't believe in, but it works.
Actually went through with us in between these episodes. We actually saw the whole thing. It's really a master class.
It's an algorithm.
Data.
It's an algorithm. It's
actually artificial intelligence.
It's very complicated.
Wow.
Like
I think it's a buzzword. We're gonna be climbing those rankings now in Spotify.
If Albert Einstein were alive, he would not understand.
He is alive.
No, he's not. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Is Albert Einstein alive?
You didn't know that?
Does he listen to the podcast? He's not alive. All right.
Dog, he was like 80 in the 40s.
I don't know. I just saw him in the movie Oppenheimer.
Honestly,
I saw him in
if anyone could create like a fountain of youth, it probably would have been him.
You would think it'd be Stephen Hawking. Because he'd probably want to, like...
Well, he did, so... Yikes. Okay. All right. Time to get into the top 36. That was bad.
Oh, man.
Okay. Who do you guys think is our 36th ranked quarterback?
Running back.
36?
36? Who would be a 36th ranked quarterback?
I can tell you who I ranked.
AOC?
If it's Gus Edwards, I'm like...
No.
Nick
Chubb.
I was going to guess J.K.
out of respect?
Yeah, out of respect.
Gus Edwards did not make C-Dub's list.
Yeah, he did.
I was going to say, out of respect,
What?
I had Nick Chubb.
He's at 32.
Higher.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
He did not make my list. Oh, he's at 34.
Okay.
All right. 36, Jerome Ford.
That's really low. For starting running back?
Yeah, but he might only be starting for like five games.
I had him a couple spots higher than 36.
I have him at 16.
What?
I'm playing.
I don't know about that.
I don't see him on your list, Koop.
I have him at 28.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I snubbed him.
Sorry.
It's fine. You probably just forgot about him.
No.
You probably forgot.
It was intentional.
All right. We're going to blow through some of these. All right. 35, B-Rob. 33, 34. Oh, shoot. My number's already off.
The AI is
34.
acting up again.
Gus Edwards, 33.
That's just okay. Can we stop there?
All right, sure.
Come on.
I gotta fix this.
34 Gus Edwards.
I had him higher than that.
Literally going to be a starting running back
I faded
in
him.
the NFL. What is J.K. Dobbins going to be taking away?
I don't know what that
many?
offense is going to look like.
Well, it's going to be very run heavy. We already know
Probably.
that. There's no receivers.
Yeah, but Gus goes for 3
Dog, you're
yards a
just
carry.
homering
Doesn't
so
matter.
hard right
I don't
now.
like Gus Edwards.
J.K. Dobbins.
I didn't like
has
him last year. I don't like him this year.
What'd
so.
you call him? Two legs Tony?
What?
J.J. Dobbins?
I don't know what's going
Dobbins.
on right now.
I'm having a stroke over
We're
here.
only on number.
Over this-
We're only
okay.
on number 32.
Ranking
right
of Gus Edwards.
All right, so Edwards is at 34. Who's
No,
at 33?
keep
I had
talking
him
about it. I
higher.
gotta fix this really quick.
What's going on? I'm stuttering.
You're Stephen Hawking.
All right, if you're gonna make that joke, what joke were you gonna make earlier?
I was gonna
Oh,
do
no.
this.
Oh no.
Good thing we don't have this on video.
I have Gus Edwards.
Oh boy.
All right.
We're gonna have to do some cutting on this
Okay.
one.
Jesus Christ. 31, Jalen Warren.
Come on, that's too low for Jalen Warren.
I got him lower.
What are we doing here? I don't even have him on here. Never mind.
Okay, this is cursed right now. 30's Chase Brown. I don't know how he made the list.
Hell
Okay.
yeah!
That's not bad.
That
I
was
like
because
Chase
of
Brown up there.
that was because of C-Dubs and Koop.
Woo!
27.
27.
Hey!
Hey!
KDawg?
I
28?
I forgot about
Oh,
KDawg has him at 37.
it. Yeah, sure.
This is also criminally low. 29, Tony Pollard.
dog, I have him at 32.
Honestly, that's fair.
I
I
should have kept
had him
him
at
on.
28.
Why? That's
Because he was
weird.
Bad.
I had him unranked.
He's gonna be. What? You don't have him ranked starting
Unranked.
running back.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I had
We're
a
using
certain
that
other.
now.
I had a certain other guy.
You have J.K. Dobbins ahead of Tony Pollard.
Well, it's just.
What is wrong with you?
Oh,
That's just as bad
okay,
as your
first
Dalvin
of all,
Cook
he
pick
was
last
at
year.
31. Let's not get all. That wasn't even supposed to be shared with the audience.
Everything will be shared.
I don't know. Tony
You
Pollard.
have Jonathan
I think
Brooks
he's
ahead of him
washed.
too, and he's got a torn ACL.
Yeah, he's gonna come back. Maybe. Isn't he
Yeah.
gonna come
Isn't
back?
he?
Like,
He's
isn't he
coming-
gonna come back? I read he's coming back like
He's coming
mid-season.
back.
In like,
Alright.
yeah, this week 7, so why is he even...
All right, next.
Okay, he's like
Tony
28 or
Pollard's
something. Jesus.
Tony Pollard's former best friend, 28, Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
27, we have Zach Moss.
You.
26, Nick Chubb.
Yes.
25, I think this is this was the C-Dub special. DeAndre Swift
You.
faded him into existence.
Not even on my list.
24 was Raheem Mostert. Honestly, probably
That's
too
too low.
low.
That's too low.
I think that was mainly
Probably KDawg.
that was big K-Dog.
Yeah.
35
He was
for
on
K-Dog.
Why? Because he's old?
Yeah.
He finished as a running back.
He
two
scored
in
20.
That's just because
fantasy.
he got so many touchdowns.
He's
He
in
wasn't
a-
actually that good.
He's in a great offense.
I just think they're gonna give it to the young guys. Didn't they just draft someone too?
Yeah,
They got
you're
Jimmy,
right.
right.
Ooh, beat you to it. See that?
They still got.
Tough.
Devon Achan.
Yeah. There's just no room for. He's old. Why?
There's no
I feel
room
like
for him.
with running backs. You got to play the young guy. I don't know. I think last year he had like 16 touchdowns or something.
Where do you have
stupid like
Mostert?
that. He had
I
18
have him at-
touchdowns.
18.
I'm at 22.
I had him at 25,
Okay.
so I had him pretty close.
Sorry.
I also have him on my dynasty team, so that's why I'm such
Okay. All right. Let's keep
Stan.
going.
23, Aaron Jones.
23.
I think that's a little low.
Yeah.
I am fading Aaron Jones into existence this year.
Into an existence?
In non-existence.
Oh.
He's gone. I had him at 30.
I had him right at 23.
I had him at 33, so you can blame me for that one. K-Dog had him. K-Dog is high on him. He had him at 18.
Right.
I guess that's not really high.
No,
22, Zamir White.
it's a bit low.
It's gross.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair.
21, Kamara.
I
20.
wanted to say
Oh, I forgot about
I had
Kamara.
Zamir White at like 12
You did.
or 11.
11.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He had 400 yards in the last 4 games last year.
I had him at 30.
He basically did nothing. He didn't play any snaps, and then his last 4 games he had 400 yards. So I think it might be a breakout year for him.
See, that's a good breakout player.
That's a good sleeper.
No, that would be more of a breakout.
So I don't think they have anyone
Really?
else playing running back, do they?
Are you trying to?
They have Madison.
Oh, they have Madison.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Forget it.
Dude.
Might as well
I have
no
a
running.
problem
I
with
just-
how some people list players as breakout players. That's a good actual
Why
breakout
don't you
player.
talk about that?
No, it's okay.
Well, I mean, maybe we'll have them on the pod. They can defend
They don't
themselves.
deserve our airtime. All right, number 20, David Montgomery. Just
That's
Like that.
where I had him. 20.
I'm at 22. This one's a little low for me. James Conner, 19. and this is also a little low for me. Actually, never mind. 18, Najee Harris. 17, Joe Mixon. And then just missing out on the top 15, Ramondre Stevenson.
No way. Come on, guys.
C-Dubs had him at 20. He had him at
Yeah.
24.
Don't care.
I'm with Koop.
I just fade the entire offense.
I'm with
That's what
Koop.
I'm doing with the Raiders, too.
I had him at 12. I'm with you.
I'm at 14.
I had him at 20.
13, actually.
I do agree that Ramondre is looking good. Which, would you trade Ramondre in Dynasty?
I was going to get to that.
Well, let's talk about it.
Well, we can't now. He's not in the top 15.
That's right, because at 15, actually, these next two guys are tied. Number 15, we have Rashad White, which KDawg and I had him at 13. Koop had him at 15. C-Dubs, did you fade Rashad White?
I had him at 18.
18?
I don't like him.
18.
What'd he do to you?
Everything.
I think it's
Stole
a
your
good...
No,
girlfriend?
No, he just kind of reminds me of Gus Edwards, dude. He gets 3 yards
No.
every carry. He doesn't bust out any rushes.
He's a little better than
I
that.
think Bucky James. Where the hell? Bucky
Bucky
Irving?
Irving.
Who's Bucky James?
I don't know.
No, I think Bucky Irving has a chance to carve out a
Bucky
role.
James.
Wasn't there other running back something, James something, on the Ducks? There was a James somewhere in there.
I just don't like. I never liked Rashad White the last 2 years. I think
he's just a
he's just a
dump-off
volume
king.
guy, dude. And I just don't like people like that.
Yeah, but he's a dump-off.
Like when I'm thinking, what running back do I want on my team? It's not Rashad White. So that's why I didn't put him in the top 15.
I actually like Rashad White. I think he's great. I think
He's a-
dump-offs.
Yeah, he's a
from
decent
Bakey.
receiver.
I don't know. No,
Maybe he's not a great runner, but
I
he's a
feel
good
like
he's a good pass catcher.
He is kind of a volume guy, but I feel like having him at 15.
I mean, it's the same with like
Makes
Kamara.
sense.
Like
I had
how
Kamara
is
below
currently.
Rashad White.
Oh, okay. So you don't like those guys then?
No.
Where do you got James Cook? That's a little different story.
I got him top 10.
Yeah, he's kind of a same archetype.
No, he's way better.
All right.
He's way more explosive.
Number 14, who we had tied with Rashad White, so kind of 14, 15 here, Josh Jacobs on the Packers now. Which this was an interesting one for me because I feel like Josh Jacobs could either, I think there's two potential outcomes. Really good or cheeks. Which side are you guys on that?
I think he'll be better than last year.
Yeah.
He came into the season like pretty out of shape. So I think he learned his lesson. But I mean, he was the rushing champ the year before. We've seen this guy do it. And pretty common statistic you'll hear is he's never had a receiving touchdown.
Is that true?
It is true.
Yeah, even though he has like 160 receptions in his career or something like that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Pretty wild. So
No, I had him at 13. I think he's just it's just hard to project their running back room because LaFleur, for whatever reason, he's got he's got a fetish for AJ Dillon, and I don't get why.
There's
But
like a bowl
Godzilla?
case.
I mean, he does everything.
something like that.
There's like a bowl Josh Jacobs top 5 case. I think.
I think it exists, but I don't think he'll get there.
I think it's unlikely, but I do think it's actually. I think he could finish top 5 because 2 years ago was leading in rushing yards
Was he?
on the Raiders,
Oh wow.
and like you're right, last year kind of just came into camp fat
Yeah.
and just like
A little
wasn't
too much
really-
Mickey D's.
Wasn't really trying, and then this year like the offense is gonna be cooking. So like I don't know. In my mind, like, the running game should be open. Speaking of cooking,
I don't like him. I had him at 20.
James Cook, 13. Do you want to
so-
say anything about him really quick? No? All right.
I'm surprised you guys have James Cook up here.
So
Why?
C-Dubs. This is a C-Dubs thing.
Why?
Why
You
do I
got
have
him
him
at
8th? Why do I have him ahead of
What?
Jahmyr Gibbs and Kenneth Walker?
No, you don't.
I do
Why?
because he's their entire offense.
No, Josh
He is-
Allen is their offense.
He is the Bill. Oh no, but look what happened.
No.
Let's
I
go
agree.
back to last year.
I agree.
Let's look at the
With me?
timeline. About halfway through the season, what happens with the Bills? They fire their offensive coordinator in the sun. They were also like 2-6 at that time with
Yeah.
their record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Brady comes into the offense. Joe Brady comes into the offense. Then what happens? He says, "I'm going to put all the chips into James Cook's basket. I'm going to stop hyper targeting Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is going to be a baby. He's going to cry about it. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. We're going to win through James Cook." And what happened? They made the playoffs. They won the division through James Cook. They completely flipped it around by relying on him to carry the load. Let's not forget, fellas, we were here at a Christmas party together, and we watched James Cook run for 150 yards against the Cowboys. Sorry, KDawg.
I don't remember that.
And
I
they
was really-
they beat them what 45-7, something like that. Like they obliterated
I
them.
remember that. I was
And
very
Stephon Diggs
intoxicated.
maybe had like 3 catches. It was the James Cook show.
Yeah.
So I think yes, they didn't bring in a receiver, but this is partly why I'm high on the Bills this year and why I picked them to win the AFC East is because the second half of the year when they went on their win streak, they weren't using their receiver that they had. So I don't think they need like an alpha receiver in their offense to win.
So
I think that they can win by relying on James Cook. So that's why I think James Cook's gonna have a really.
when they stack the box because they know James Cook is their only option.
They were stacking the box last year.
Were they really?
Yeah.
They still had to think
that
about
came
Stephon Diggs.
But Stephon Diggs was one receiver. They didn't have
They
any
have
other receivers
0.
by him.
They have 0 now.
No,
I don't think
they
it
have
really
Shakir.
matters.
No, they have
Gabe
nobody.
Davis is a
Gabe Davis. There you go. So I'm looking at his stats.
James Cook just isn't that
4
good.
fumbles. 2 touchdowns rushing. 4 touchdowns receiving. Is that really
That is pretty bad.
Is he really leading them?
It's better than Drake London.
To the postseason.
Well, I want to see what his splits were with Brady, though. That's the thing, as his offensive coordinator.
He did
Because
a
that
lot
could be
better.
a completely different story.
I don't have that. I just make it up.
Oh.
I don't have that in front of me, but
I
mean, he still had 1,100 rushing yards, which was great, and 445 yards receiving. But when Josh Allen is going to be rushing in most of the touchdowns, and it's like everyone's.
Where do vacated targets go?
I don't know.
To the running back.
I don't know if that's true.
James, I
You
agree.
want to check your sources on that.
I agree. I think James Cook will be eaten this year because Joe Brady actually likes him and makes him a focal point in the offense, as we saw at the end of last year. I
Okay.
agree with C-Dub said that because
And-
if you look at
Khalil Shakir is going to be taking all the defensive.
Khalil
back
Shakir, I need to get
detentions
this.
and
I need to get
linebacker
this
and-
in because I didn't give my Khalil Shakir talk, my spiel at the end of last episode.
We're not talking about this.
He's gonna be so good.
I don't want to.
He's gonna be the alpha there. I promise you.
Okay.
I promise you that.
Kincaid
Draft
is going
him.
to be. If anything, you could have said Dalton Kincaid is going to take most of the attention, and I would have conceded a little
No,
bit.
I like James Cook. I do.
Well, he's better than his brother.
Who's the backup in Buffalo?
I just looked it up. Ray Davis.
Yeah.
4th round rookie.
Where is Dalvin Cook playing now?
He's a
playing-
free agent.
I was going to say he's playing.
Unless
Madden
was
on
that
his
just a
couch.
rip on me? Was that a rhetorical question? He's a free agent, but I've seen rumors that
He might go to Dallas.
exactly.
See,
yes.
this is the issue with us aggregating our rankings. We don't get any crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll have to do that at some point. Let's just make it quick. I don't know. All right, number 12, K9 of the Seahawks, which is pretty bullish, I think, compared to how he's been the past few years.
I like it.
C-Dubs
You
was the
wanna know
highest on him
Take it
at
away.
10.
No, please.
I mean, I just
Talk
feel
about James
like
Cook.
a better passing game is only going to make your running game better,
Hopefully.
which is why James Cook shouldn't be up here.
No, I think a lot of my rankings depended on like clear-cut alphas, and I think Kenneth Walker is the alpha because Zach Charbonnet was drafted by the last regime. The current regime has no ties with him, and if you've seen and watched a lot of the interviews from the preseason camp so far, Charbonnet hasn't been mentioned at all. It's just
true.
all gas on Kenneth Walker being the alpha. Like Grubb was talking about, he can catch passes out of the backfield. That was one of the main concerns with Kenneth Walker was he can't catch the ball. Like he's not going to get targeted in the receiving
You
game.
think
And
they'll
yet
trade?
Grubb is.
Charbonnet.
I wouldn't be surprised if we trade Charbonnet.
But then who's our backup? We needed 2.
Yeah,
We got McIntosh.
We got McIntosh, and we got the guy from Boise State, Hilani. He's been turning some heads in preseason camp.
Should we
So
draft him?
he's an
Or
undrafted
undrafted?
free agent. Yeah.
Nice.
So I think we'd be fine if we got rid of him. But yeah, I mean, the Charbonnet pick was weird last year. Anyways, I don't think anyone wanted that.
It was
so.
weird. Yeah, everyone was kind of up in arms about.
So yeah, I don't think McDonald and the current staff has any allegiances to him.
Maybe we can get a linebacker.
What
That's what I would do.
would we even get for him, though? Not much.
What do you mean?
You never know.
He could be a starter somewhere.
You think you get like
Trade
a
him to Dallas.
get like
From
a
Dallas.
I'll gladly.
Give us Van Der Esch.
Sure, he's retired.
I know.
He's give us Witten.
That's the only linebacker I know from the Cowboys.
No, that's a
Michael
good point
Parsons.
because I was gonna say like, how do you have Kenneth Walker so high with Charbonnet, presumably competing? But you're right. I mean, it is a new regime. Maybe they don't.
Charbonnet hasn't really
They don't
shown.
even
Well, I
care.
guess he had
I mean,
he had a couple
he's
good
fine.
games
I think
when
he's a good
K9 went
team
out.
He barely got any touches last year. Looking at his stats.
I think there was one game where K9 didn't play, 1 or 2, and he did okay. Am I tripping on
Oh,
that?
is that me?
All right, let's move on. 11, Devon Achane.
It's way too high, fellas.
I mean, he's going like
I agree.
as the the running back, like 5 or 6 off the board.
He's gonna
right
play
now.
3 games and just be done, dude. He's so glass cannon.
I don't know if he's going to play 3 games. I just think his snap share is not going to be as high as people think.
KDawg and I got him at 10.
Oh man.
You guys have him at 16 and 17 respectively.
Not bad.
I mean, why are you guys just assuming he's going to get it?
I think
he's only played 1 year.
I think he's
Raheem
gonna
Mostert's
explode.
still there. We
He's
saw
still
how
there.
fragile he is.
I thought we
just
don't
what I
rank
think.
off injuries, huh?
Well, when you're
Yeah.
that fragile, you kind of have to.
Keenan Allen is that fragile.
No, he's not. He just played 16 games. Von H.M. played 8.
We'll have to check up on that. Derrick Henry's that fragile.
I think,
Okay.
again,
He
you
played
just,
11. Actually.
again, I'm going to kind of lean into this. I've leaned into it in my episode that got released a couple days ago. But if you, again, don't look at stats in the preseason, look at usage. And in their week 2 game, Mostert played every snap except maybe 3 or 4 with the starting unit. Achane complimented him for a couple of those snaps, but then Achane stayed in the game when the second unit was in, which is kind of eye-opening because it's like, if he's fragile and he's injury-prone, why is he
They
running
don't
with the
care.
2s? Why is he out there getting snaps with the 2s?
So he's not fragile, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, why is he getting run with the 2s if he's going to
Maybe he
take
just
over the
needs-
offense and
maybe
be
he
the
just
alpha?
needs some work.
I don't think he's going to be. I think it's going to be a similar split to last year, as long as Mostert can stay healthy.
I
Yeah,
think
I
Where
agree.
Achane might get 40% of the touches, 35% of the touches. He's explosive enough to do stuff with those
Yeah.
touches, but I just don't think he's going to get the majority.
Mike
of the touches.
McDaniel said he's going with a hot hand.
Well,
Which
the hot
could be-
hand
it
would be
could be-
Mostert.
Have you seen
It could come
Mostert's
into you.
beard?
I don't want to.
Man's
see
hot.
That. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Man's hot.
It could be. But I still think, like, Achane, he's a good high ceiling play. Good.
Yeah. I think maybe
He's
as the
explosive.
season progresses,
You're gonna have 3 games
And
where
also-
he
You're
just
gonna
pops
have-
off.
Mostert is also semi-injury prone, too.
Okay, you can't
And
really
he's
say
old.
you can't really say that
If you wanna
after
talk
they
about
had a
old,
very healthy
that's
season.
actually very true. Looking at his history.
Yeah, but
That's
last
a lot.
year he was perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
I
He was
spoke to
fine.
his doctor, and he said he's not perfectly fine.
I don't know.
I will say, like, I wouldn't. You said what Achane's going? Did you say the number 5 running back in fantasy?
6 or 7. something
Yeah.
like that.
See, I wouldn't
Yeah,
draft.
that's-
I would not draft him that high,
That's
but
ridiculous.
I just think he
Wow.
has the upside that Mostert does not.
Mostert has an 18 touchdown
But
upside.
That was a good, very logical, good argument from C-Dubs. So,
Not so much
Just
good.
gonna-
All right, number 10.
yeah, moving on.
What the hell did I say? That was so
I'm
stupid.
Number 10. We're going to get some crap for this one. Johnny Taylor.
Oh
Wow.
hell no, bro.
That's pretty low, to be honest. I don't even like John.
That's
Taylor, dude.
ridiculous.
Wow, Prop J's dying of laughter over here.
No, I had him at 5.
Oh, I know why he's so low.
What?
C-Dubs had him at 2.
Yeah.
And Koop's got him at 7, so do the math.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what I was gonna
So, I may have forgotten about him. Although,
He made the top 10.
Let's say hypothetically, if I were to rank him, I think I would have put him. I'm not very high on him. I think I would have put him between 6 and 10, maybe closer to 10. So he would have been. What did you say he's at right now?
Probably be like
He's
6.
at 10 right now. So yeah, he'd probably be a few spots higher.
say. 6 or 5, probably.
Well, yeah,
Not
the
bad.
majority, he'd probably be in the top. He'd probably be like 6 for us. I mean, there's a potential world where he gets hurt again and
Oh
he
my
does finish
God.
at 30, 35.
Oh, okay. All right.
No,
Yeah,
I think
let's
he's.
give
I
you
think he's
brain
the.
in
And this might be
here.
hot, but I think he's the best pure rusher in the NFL.
Over
And-
Nick Chubb?
Yes. I
Well-
think Jonathan Taylor is the best pure rusher. In the
Like healthy, obviously.
Not Nick Chubb. I mean,
Yeah.
Over Nick Chubb?
what about 2 years ago?
I thought we all
when
agreed
was
Nick
healthy?
Chubb was like the GOAT pure rusher.
Yeah, well,
I mean, Derrick Henry's got to be
Thanks,
up there too. Right?
No,
not anymore.
no. Derrick Henry just is run through people.
I just would rather.
Is
Chubb-
that- okay, what
Chubb-
do you think about when you hear
Chubb is
pure, right? Like,
Because I think
that's
of
what
like,
you're talking about,
I
right?
think of like,
Not like shiftiness, right?
I think of shiftiness.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, like if you
when
want,
you're like bruised and
yeah, if you say
Back.
I want one back behind my offensive line,
Yeah.
and I want him to get 6 yards.
See, Matt.
yeah, who you gonna put in there? Give me
Jonathan
Derrick.
Taylor.
Give me
Give
Derrick
me,
Henry. every
give me
day.
McCaffrey.
I like Jonathan Taylor. I think their offense. I mean, again, if I'm all in on the Colts, I got to be all in on the Colts everywhere. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I loved him, like I said on the before. Were we recording? I can't remember, but he was my favorite prospect coming
We're
out
not
of
even
college
recording right now. I
of
never
all
even pressed
time.
play.
Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, I think he has the potential to, especially if Richardson were to somehow get hurt. But even if he doesn't get hurt, I think just the idea of, hey, we have a mobile quarterback that can do a read option, and he can keep it, and it can get in the end zone. Like, I think that'll keep defenses more honest. And with the top 5 offensive line, like, I'll take it all day long. So I got him at 2.
Yeah, we just need to keep him on the field. But to be fair to Johnny Taylor, he hasn't really had an extreme injury history. Like, before the first one that happened, 2 years ago? Before that, I think I saw a stat.
His
He
last
played like
full
every
healthy season
game.
was the year he popped off.
Yeah, I saw a stat like he had played every single game of his football career, collegiate, high school, going back to the 5-year-old games. Played every single one.
It's another instance too where who's their backup?
Who? Yeah, nobody knows.
So
Is it Evan Hull or something? Tyler Goodson?
I heard it might be Koop. Job's available. You could be that Derrick Henry type. Mowing people down.
I'm better than Derrick Henry.
All right.
I'm taller, that's for sure.
All right, yeah. So Johnny T, a little low. That's fine. Travis Etienne, number 9 of the Jaguars. C-Dubs, how do you feel about Etienne being here? Given, do you agree with this? Given
yeah, I had him at 11. So
I don't understand that. Because even in fantasy, he's getting drafted pretty low for running back. He just
well,
you had
number
him at,
3.
oh, Koop, you want to share what you had him at? 5.
because he was the number 3 running back in the NFL last year.
He really was stinking it up like the last half of the season.
I think the biggest thing with him is
and Bigsby's coming.
speaking. Okay, I wouldn't say that.
No.
He saw the camp report
Yeah,
today,
he saw
guys.
Dude, I did. Bigsby's
sorry,
coming
last
around.
week.
I think the thing with ETN for me is it just kind of comes down to a volume concern. Like I'm not sure if they want to ride him as much as they did last year. That's my only thing with him.
I don't know, man. I think the offense
Because they brought in Gabe Davis, they draft
Okay.
Brian Thomas Jr. So to me, it indicates that they
that
kind of want to
just
pass more.
That's kind of just to replicate like the offense.
Nothing
that was-
against
Why do you
I
have
love
Ken,
ETN.
Why do you have Ken Walker above him then?
What? Because I like Ken Walker more.
Isn't that more just
I'm
to
just saying
replicate?
because our offense is gonna be heavy passing.
Could be.
So
I mean, they're pretty like
But-
the offenses between the Jaguars and the Hawks are actually pretty comparable. Like you got 3 semi decent.
I mean,
I think
I have them
Hawks are
next to
better.
each other. It's not like it's I have Ken at 10 and I have Travis at 11. They're probably interchangeable, but I
Yeah.
just
that's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really like.
Why do
trying
you
to
have him
defend
so
this guy.
high? You have him at 5?
I don't know. Yeah. Just put him up there.
I just feel like he's
I mean,
not.
did you see
Through a
his
dart.
last half of the season?
I didn't
Not
look
good.
too
Not
deeply
good.
in any of these.
Yeah, I feel like he's just not like doesn't have that elite upside,
I feel like he does though. I don't know.
but he hasn't really shown that though.
How is he the third
I mean,
running
last
back
year he
in
played-
fantasy
last
if he
year-
doesn't show an elite upside?
Last year he had only 3.8 yards per attempt. That's pretty bad. Only had 1,000 yards rushing. Does he get a lot of receiving yards?
How many running
Yeah, I
backs
guess he
died
does.
last year that I can't think about? Now, like you got to
He's
number
just
3.
like I don't know.
OJ Simpson.
Yeah,
Sure.
that was this year.
Well, it was during last season.
Was it that long ago?
It was 2024.
Well, yeah, but the 2024 season ends in February.
He died before the Super Bowl.
Or maybe he died after Super Bowl. I don't know.
Well,
I forgot about him. All right. Number 8, Derrick Henry. On the
So
Tennessee,
low.
I mean,
Come on,
Baltimore
y'all.
Ravens. I think number 8's fair.
I think it's fair too.
I think
I agree.
on the Ravens,
y'all disgust me.
he's like 36.
What?
They got no O-line.
29.
He's
Dog.
in his 30s.
No.
I think my issue is the O-line. Like, Derrick Henry needs time to ramp up and go.
All right. Have you ever watched him on the Titans?
Yeah, he needed time to ramp up or go, and if not, he just got stopped. Because
He
otherwise,
needed
it's just
time.
like
He didn't have time.
exactly.
He had zero
and guess
time.
how
So
much
what do you
time
mean
he's
he
gonna
needs time
have.
to
So
ramp?
this was an interesting thing I did see, and I'm not saying it one way or another, but Ravens run their offense out of the pistol. Titans run their offense out of under center, right? So under center, Derrick Henry does have an extra yard and a half or 2 to get an acceleration before he gets the ball. At a pistol, he loses that yard and a half to 2 to get an acceleration.
Yeah, but he gets
There
to
is
the line
something to be said.
faster, and he's not getting met in the backfield.
Yeah,
at that point.
but as a bigger guy, wouldn't he need some more room to
as a
accelerate
bigger guy
to get going?
myself, no, we quick, we shifty.
No, I had him at 12 only because I think his yardage is going to be pretty down. I think it's going to be further down than most people expect.
I think his.
I think his touchdown. He's gonna go for like he could lead the NFL in touchdowns.
I mean, this
but-
guy's like Gus Edwards magnified
Gus Edwards.
times 10, basically.
What's
I
10
know,
times
It's
0?
insane.
You know what I mean?
Why
He's
are
just
we
like
even
a
comparing
blown
him?
up Gus Edwards. Like, just size-wise, you look at him. He's going to have probably 20 rushing touchdowns.
No, he's not.
You got to multiply Gus Edwards' yardage last year by 10. So he's
Yeah,
going to get
but-
50
Oh my
yards a
gosh.
carry.
But I don't think touchdowns necessarily ranks people higher in my eyes. Like Gus Edwards
Okay, so
almost led the league in rushing touchdowns, and he didn't even make the list.
you made mine.
He made mine too,
I'm
to
saying-
be fair. But
Yeah, I think it's better for the team if you score versus not scoring.
thank you.
Well, sometimes you do have to break it down to simple ones and zeros.
Honestly, the only time Derrick Henry is really going to get going is when Lamar does like some little slick move to create some time for him.
And
That's
he flips
that's
it back.
that's where I could see Derrick Henry really propping off. That'd be cool. Do you see the behind the back pass? Speaking of that, from Mahomes to Kelsey.
No, I closed my eyes.
Oh.
It was that quick. Blink.
Anywho, like Lamar creates some sort of diversion, creates some time where the defense stutters a little bit, hands the ball off to Henry. He gets
I don't
going.
think Lamar's that good of a quarterback to do that.
You know, I sometimes agree too, but that's only when he's throwing the ball. All right, number 7, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, I'm surprised this guy's up here for you guys.
That was
This guy stinks.
I had him at 8. KDawg was leading at 3. C-Dub's at 9.
So you guys are ranking him low because of the injury.
Koop at 10. He was a little lower for
Partially.
me. If he didn't have the hamstring issue, I would have him higher.
And if David Montgomery wasn't there.
No, it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I think you guys took my answer. So
Well, you can say him again.
He finished
because he's hurt and David Montgomery's there.
He finished a running back 10 with David Montgomery as a rookie last year. So like
Yeah.
he has no injury. I could see him as a top 5 guy, and I'd have no
Yeah, I kind
problem.
of feel like he's just a more talented younger player, so he's going
He
to get
is.
more time
He
in the
is.
second
I
year.
completely
Assuming
agree.
he's healthy. That's just an
But-
X factor. I'm not going to try to predict that.
I think a lot of times when these rookies have incredible seasons, Puka Nakua. Like, it's hard for
But
them
he-
to replicate that
But he
same.
didn't have an incredible season. He had a good season, and he flashed potential, but he didn't have
Give
like,
me a rookie
great
that had a
numbers.
Top
great
10
year.
running back, that's pretty incredible for a
I
rookie.
wouldn't say it's incredible. It's not
All right,
breaking
all right,
records
I can
like
see.
Puka.
I can see.
Hold on, stop. I want so much. I don't want this slander about Puka. Give me one great rookie in 2022 who had a bad year in 2023.
I can't.
See?
I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Off the top of
Let's
our
move on.
heads. No.
I don't know.
When was Jalen Waddle
I mean, you
a
give me
rookie?
some time to prepare.
A
Like,
rookie who was good in 2022. I'll think about that one. I'll get back to you.
I don't think of these questions ahead of time. It's all off the dome, baby.
so how am I supposed to have answers for that if I don't even know they're coming?
Well, you said you said it happens all the time, so I'm just asking what times you can think of. All right, number 6. Do you, any more? No. I mean, what else we got to say about Jahmyr Gibbs? I mean, he'll be great.
I wish David Montgomery wasn't there.
David Montgomery wasn't there. Who's the rookie that you like? Coop.
I never
Vidal?
said I really liked him. I don't
Vidal,
know where
yeah.
that's coming from. You just saw me pick him up off of waivers. Now you're like, this guy's
How about
obsessed.
how about Damian Pierce?
Oh, that's a good one.
I hate.
That guy was a bum last year. Yeah, that's a good one.
I feel bad for him.
But he's not nearly as
He's still
electric as
around.
Gibbs.
No.
Give me a first rounder, top 10 pick who was bad in their or great in their first year that was bad in their second. Other than that one Jaguars wide receiver. You named
Just-
earlier.
There you go.
But that
Was
was
that-
legal
was
issues,
that last-
though.
that was last
Does that
episode.
count if he wasn't even on the field? Does that count?
No.
That's the thing.
See?
I don't know, man. I don't
All
know.
right, number 6, Kyron Williams of the L.A. Rams.
SpongeBob narrator.
KDawg got him at 5. I had him at 7. C-Dub's at 32. No, just kidding. 6. Coop is also at 9. Why didn't you like him? Just like
There's
Kyron.
just a lot of good running backs, and I had like people like ETN and Derrick Henry up here, so it's gonna shift people down.
KDawg, you got anything to say? You got him high.
I mean, he just had a great year last year. I kind of expect more of the same. I kind of think I don't know. I'm just not high on Matt Stafford. I'm not as high on the passing game, so I just think they're going to focus more on the run.
I just think that they're going to be I think the Rams are going to be down quite a bit. That's why I like the passing offense more this year.
Wasn't he pretty good as a receiver though?
Sure, he could, but I feel like
I don't know. I think Blake Corum is actually going to take over the role there about halfway through the season. Kind of like what Trey Benson's going to do to James Conner.
you're damn right he is. Just wait until you hear what our Trey Benson ranking is.
Jesus.
I inputted that for all you guys. Don't worry. Number 5. This one might be hot. This is probably our hottest take. Any guesses?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Say his
Saquon.
name. Say his
Or
name.
is it Pacheco?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah, I had him at 6. KDawg also at 6. C-Dub's at 5, highest. Koop at 8. I would have expected Koop to be the highest. You've been a big
What
Pacheco
you
guy.
have him at?
8.
C-Dubs, why are you so high on Pacheco?
Still not.
Dude, what's there not to love?
To be honest.
Actually, I guess we had a whole segment on it earlier
Yeah, we did.
this week on the episode.
Yeah, but what is there? I laid out the case right there for
Yeah.
you. What is there not to love? He's
Go listen.
in the preseason. He's
Listen.
in there on first down. He's in there on 3rd and long. He's in there on short yardage. He's in there on the goal line. And the backups are literally. I wouldn't even call the backups just another guys. The backups are like horrendously bad.
JLKs, you'd say?
What?
JLKs?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like KDawg?
Yeah. But no, I mean seriously, like
Where did I
again,
come from?
I don't know. I've been
just look at
I've been
the
ripping on you a little
preseason
bit
usage.
too.
He's taking every single snap with the first team offense. He's not coming off the field. Like barring an injury, the dude's gonna have his best season by a mile. So
What about Deneric Pierce?
yeah,
Prince.
exactly. What about him?
What about Luis Reese-Zamet?
Who?
That was so French of you.
The rugby player.
Yeah, what position?
Oh.
What position is he? Is he like a fullback?
They got him at running back right now.
They do. Okay.
I don't even know if he's going to make the team.
Is he like a
I haven't
kickoff
heard-
specialist?
Literally
Is
haven't
he-
heard anything about him.
But yeah, no. I think I'm just getting really high on the Chiefs all of a sudden. Like the last ever since our first episode, I've just been getting higher and higher on the Chiefs. And the more I look at their offense, the more I'm like, dude, this team is gonna explode.
We're gonna see C-Dubs
Like-
walk in with a blonde wig next time.
I am Taylor Swift.
I mean, when you have all those weapons with Patrick Mahomes as a defense, how can you afford to give any attention to Pacheco?
I don't know. We'll see,
Yeah, with
we'll see how the Ravens
with
do
Rashi
in
Rice, right?
Week 1.
With Rashi Rice.
With Rashi Rice and
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
our guy Xavier Worthy.
No, not our guy.
Yikes.
And don't forget our other guy, Sky Moore.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
No Gray.
No, I'm excited for Isaiah Pacheco.
Justin Watson.
Justin Watson. Me.
All right, number 4, Saquon Barkley.
Boo.
That got faded by the local boys fan here. Not me. KDawg.
I'm surprised you guys had him this high.
I had him at 4.
I had
I'm
him
right on the
7.
money.
Wow.
You had him at 7? You
Yeah.
did. Wow. Like, why? Why do we not like Barkley?
I don't think he's gonna get any receptions.
I think he's going to be a
But
beast on the
I
ground.
also-
talk about best
no,
pure
no,
runners.
no.
Barkley's
No,
up there.
No, I already
was about
kind of
to say
talked
that.
about him in one of our earlier episodes. Injuries do accumulate. I'm skeptical on his touchdown upside. Coop's giving me a stare. But no running back under Jalen Hurts has had more than 35 receptions in a season. So
Jalen Hurts has never had Kellen Moore as OC.
I don't think that
Stop
changes
it.
Why?
though.
How does that not change anything?
Because he
How is
doesn't
that
he
not
doesn't
variable?
look to dump down. He looks to take off because he's got the legs.
Maybe
That
he's
is
going to
true.
be
That is
changing
true.
his
Saquon with the
age.
Giants averaged like 59, 60-ish catches a year. If that gets halved, like
Bro,
it
that's
completely.
going to be multiplied because of who was throwing him the ball at the Giants.
Here's the weird thing, and I know this. I'm gonna get slack, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Here's the weird thing with Philly. They have all those stupid running backs that they just filter in regardless. Kenneth Gainwell, I don't know how that guy still has a job, but he still does. Like, you got those weird people out there. Boston Scott, like those people exist.
They
and
had
they
to do
get
that
in
because
there.
they didn't have a Saquon
I think
Barkley.
Boston Scott's on ESPN now. To be fair.
Is he
Good for
really?
him. Honestly, good for him. He got a career.
Wow.
But no, I don't know. I prefer the Kyrens, the Pachecos, and Jonathan Taylor to Saquon
Oh,
Barkley.
congrats to
Saquon
Brian.
all day,
Congrats to Brian Hoyer, by the way.
Do you have a kid?
Brian Hoyer.
Did he get
No,
married?
he got a broadcasting job.
Yeah, he's terrible at it.
Have you heard him already?
Yeah, during the
When?
preseason.
Sounds like
Awful.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
Get that
I think he'd
bald-ass head
he'd
out
sound
of my-
great. AI commentary. That'd be fun. All right.
Oh, Stephen Hawking. Yeah.
I don't know. KDawg, why don't you like Saquon? Where did you have him ranked first off?
I had him. Let's see.
8.
I had him at 8. I mean, am I a little biased? Probably, but I just feel like I don't know. It seems too good to be true that you put everyone. The upside is like, oh, Saquon with this.
How good
offensive
was
line.
DeAndre Swift
Nobody's really saying that
on
though.
the Eagles?
I have not heard anyone saying how.
Well,
good
that's
he's
the
gonna
reason
be.
why he's up high, though. That's the reason why people are drafting. I don't know what he's ranked.
He's
at
really not
fantasy.
being drafted that high.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going like in the first round. Early
You
second.
could get him like early second. Which
Well,
is,
it's still I think that's still pretty high, but
well, it's not Devon
I just
Achane,
think it's
like,
way
too high up. What's that?
that's fair. It's not like that. I just think it's too little, too late. If this was like 3 years ago, I'd feel differently. But he's going into his 7th year.
He's like
always
20, he's 27.
Yeah, but he's had a lot of carries.
He's our age.
Yeah, but he's had a lot of wear and tear. It doesn't really. It's not really the age.
But
It's the
was
workload.
on the Giants. You have to remember
Yeah.
how good he looked on the Giants of all places.
I mean, he didn't look
Like,
very
think
good
about
last
how
year.
much. What was
He's
the
on
stat?
the Giants.
What was the stat? C-Dubs from C-Dubs Locks about DeAndre Swift. Or maybe it wasn't C-Dubs Locks, but
Yeah, DeAndre Swift last year had 5 rushing touchdowns and he had 1,000 something yards.
but no, but there was like.
But I mean, again,
the
we're-
case is the O-line created so much space for him, and that was the only reason he was good.
But Saquon gets what do we have him ranked right now? 5. Where I have him 7. He gets 1,000 yards next year. That's probably where he's at. So it's like, what are we even talking about?
I think it's different if KDawg and I have Saquon ranked in the teens, but we have him
I agree.
7 and 8. Like it's
I think Saquon.
I just
has
don't think he's
sleeper
top
this year
5.
I think Saquon will have a better year than
I just like some guys better. That's all.
D. Henry.
I mean, with running backs,
I agree with that.
With running backs, I'm always going to lean towards like younger guys. I don't know. That's why I have Derrick Henry, Saquon lower.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, number 3, Brees Hall on the Jets. I think our top 3, well, top 1 is very separated from the top 2 and 3, which is very separated from
Justin Forsett.
everyone else. Yeah, so Brees Hall, I mean, this guy was kind of the whole Jets offense last year with Zach Wilson. Like, what else can be said about Brees Hall? He's great. He's shifty. He can catch passes. He's explosive. Another year off his injury.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Number 2.
Thanks. I mean, what else can you say?
All right, great. Number 2, Bijan Robinson.
What?
Number 2 is
Hell
Bijan.
Man.
That was from me and KDawg. Coop had him at 6. C-Dubs at 3.
I want to
Why
hear
don't you like Bijan?
your 6th explanation.
Because all the offense is going through Drake London, baby.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. We didn't see it last year, but that was his usage. I mean, how good have the running backs been with Kirk Cousins in his lifetime?
Pretty good.
Dalvin Cook. I don't know. It's just more of I like guys ahead of him. I don't have a great
It always comes back.
great reasoning, I suppose. But
You just like these other guys more.
I mean, I got him at 6. It's not like I'm
So
at
you
about
would
15.
Almost sounds
take-
like our Saquon take. Shoes on the other foot there,
That's
buddy.
fair, yeah.
So you'd take Etienne in fantasy over Bijan?
Yeah.
No.
Actually.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about
Are
that.
you serious?
Well, I'll have to look at the numbers there, K-Dawg. How about that?
That's
well, let's
crazy.
see where I'm at on the clock.
I'm honestly kind of regretting. I think you can make an argument for Bijan being number 1.
If anyone's going to pass McCaffrey, it's Bijan,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I
don't
do
know.
have a
Maybe Saquon.
I have a long shot ticket on Bijan to lead the league in rushing this year. So we'll see.
I like that. That's...
I don't know if I'm a believer yet. That's all.
Yeah.
Why, though? I mean, he was great last year with a
Well, why
poorly managed offensive coordinator, head coach.
was he that great?
Yeah, he was really great.
Really?
I mean, he had 1,500 yards of offense. Whoa. Pretty good.
KDawg's
That was-
dropping the hammer on you.
About as much as James Cook, actually.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
James Cook's pretty great, too.
So,
Mhm.
is that a name you'd say is great?
I would.
James
I like
Cook?
I like James Cook a lot.
So is he?
I actually
should
almost
he be
traded-
number 2.
I actually almost
running back?
traded for James
I don't
Cook
care. We don't talk about that stuff
on
here.
Sunday. I did. I almost got him.
Who has him?
You know who.
Really? What is he gonna be like? Oh yeah, I'll give you James Cook and a first for your second round pick.
The trade was Cook, Diggs, and Troy Franklin for Barkley and a third.
No, I think it
I
comes
didn't
down
take it.
for Bijan. I think
I
it
don't
comes
know
down to
why
how
you
much
want
how
it.
much run Algier gets, because I feel like Algier was getting unnecessary carries and stuff last year.
Yeah.
So it depends. Like if he gets faded into the background, then I think it's
And
all
Cordero-
systems go. But if
Cordero
he's
Patterson's on our own.
yeah, Cordy P.
I don't know, man. It's just like you guys aren't high on Drake London in this offense, so why
Because
he's so much higher?
Drake
on-
London didn't really show anything last year, versus Bijan actually did. He was explosive. He generated offense. He was untouchable in certain moments. He claimed 10 separate
Well, it's a
pair of
lot
ankles.
easier to hand your running back the ball than to throw it.
Yeah,
to
but
Drake
when
London when you're Desmond Riddler,
he
dude.
created opportunities on his own.
Maybe if Drake London had lined up back there, he'd create some
Yeah,
opportunities.
sure. Yeah, maybe. All right, number 1, Christian McCaffery.
No, come on, guys.
Who else do you think it was? Zach Charbonnet?
Jake Bobo.
Yeah, I mean the GOAT. He's the
I
GOAT.
don't know. He's got so he's kind of injury prone. We've been throwing that word around,
True.
but now we don't use it for him.
I do kind of feel like he's due for a...
Oh God.
Don't say that.
Hey, he's the number 1 overall pick. You know what happens?
I know.
Not a
He's
good
already
thing.
got
Actually,
the cap
CD. I
strain.
think CD's moved up to officially be number 1 in ADP, at least on Sleeper.
I thought Tyreek was even ahead of him.
I think I saw CD last time I checked.
On
It's
ESPN, CMC still
CD
won.
McCaffrey. Maybe
ESPN's got a weird ADP though.
it does.
Yeah, I saw it on ESPN.
I like going from sleeper to ESPN drafting because like all the guys that I missed out on sleeper.
They
Are,
usually
like,
fall to you on ESPN.
yeah, they're way lower and stuff. It's interesting.
If you guys could trade one between like the top 15 and the bot and like the next 5, anyone you would trade? Like, would you put like James Conner in over Rashad White? Anybody?
No.
I would.
I would. I would also put Najee in, but that's
I
just...
put Stevenson in.
Who would you guys drop? James Cook?
Yeah, I hate that.
Where was Joe Mixon? I don't remember hearing his name.
I have him at 19.
17.
Okay. I wouldn't put him in, but I couldn't remember where.
Yeah, he was close. I liked. I had Mixon at 17. Koop had him at 19.
Actually, I don't even have Najee at 15. I guess I would.
KDawg had him at 14.
Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
No.
I had him at 14.
Oh, so you didn't have him at
I had
14.
him at 22.
Oh, so there you go. That's why I didn't get in.
You're gonna have to show me your little system over there someday.
My algorithm is too hard to explain.
It sounds like
it
too
cannot
hard for
be.
you too, buddy.
It cannot be described to the common man. Sorry.
Okay, you're the one that had like 5 minutes of technical difficulty.
That's because I am the common man, so I can't explain it either. All right. Anything else?
Shmokin.
What do we got next? What are we doing in our next episode? Are we doing like awards?
This is
officially?
our brainstorming segment. Hear what we come up with
Well,
next.
we only got one more week until we would
Our
do
final
our preview,
Final
right?
picks and
We-
previews.
So we have 2 weeks. Next week, and then the week of.
Maybe next week will be the draft episode.
Ooh. We can't tell you guys what's coming.
We'll figure it out. All right.
Is that because we don't even know ourselves?
Exactly.
That's right.
How
You
can,
yourselves guess.
how can the enemy ever know what we're thinking if we don't know what we're thinking?
Never let them know your
That's
next
a great
move.
point.
It's a bold strategy, Kyle.
Well,
All
see,
right.
Dubs.
I didn't know we had enemies. But
Enjoy your vacation.
Oh, C-Dubs isn't going to be here
Yep,
for a while.
I'll be out until week 2.
Yeah,
So
shit.
Man.
I won't be around next week. Won't be around. But don't
don't-
worry. C-Dub's locks will be recorded and will drop for week 1. So have no fear. Your moneymaker's here.
And then when he gets back, you'll hear him in shambles as somehow everything went wrong. Injuries upon injuries.
Nothing ever goes wrong. I've never lost a bet.
I did claim that on the profile description today of that episode.
Well, it's going to go 10 for 10.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Shmokin' Hot Takes. Leave us a review, a 5-star review, and leave us a subscription on YouTube. And,
51.
And a follow.
And a
Follow
follow.
on X,
And Twitter,
Instagram,
TikTok.
the same thing.
TikTok, Venmo, Facebook,
True
MySpace, Truth
Sleeper.
Social.
Which, by the way, I saw KDawg's username in Sleeper. It's pretty great.
Yeah, join that pick'em.
What's
If
my
you
username?
win, you're going to get a
It's-
special prize.
It's KDawg the GOAT.
Is it really?
Wait, what?
I wasn't even aware of that.
Well, it's not KDawg. It's your other description.
Your real
description.
name.
But you have the GOAT
Ew.
in it.
Not your alias.
Which, to be fair, you did win last year, so I'll give you. I feel like that's. you
Yeah,
can
that's
use
well
that.
deserved.
Are you talking about the pickup?
That's his username.
Yeah. All right, Shmokin.
Smoking.
Smoking.
Smoking.